Guys, it's not clickbait. Literally, one of you guys watching this video right now is gonna own this boat. That's right, I'm giving away in a prize drawing my 1989 CT-56 classic sailing yacht. Sailing vessel Nauti Dogs was built in Taiwan by the Ta Chiao family shipyards. She's a Robert Perry design. Both Robert Perry and the Ta Chiao shipyards are known for their excellent quality of boats. This boat is pretty much ready to sail around the world. This is going to be an opportunity for one of you to live the life of your dreams and get out there and explore this beautiful world of ours. Valued at $200,000, this is a fantastic opportunity for you. So let's learn more about the boat and how you can win it. So I am having a new catamaran built, and I was trying to figure out what to do with this boat. I thought about selling it, I thought about keeping it, you know, and maybe just kind of making it like a vacation home somewhere or something or whatever. You may notice there's been a couple other YouTubers that have done some giveaways on their boat, and so that's what I'm gonna do for this. It's technically a prize competition. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited, and you know, see website for details and all that. Doing the competition to give it away to one of you guys would probably be the best involved for everybody. Hopefully one of you guys that's watching right now, I mean, definitely one of you guys winning is gonna win this boat, and maybe it gives you an opportunity to get a boat you would normally be able to get. So this is a classic yacht. I mean, this thing back in its day was the bee's knees. I mean, like in 1989, brand new, this was the boat you wanted to go sailing around the world. And it still is a great boat for sailing around the world. So I'll give you the details of the competition real quick. You can go enter, so it's run by a third party. So I have nothing to do, like I don't take the entries or the payments or anything. It all goes to them. And then January 31st is when we're having the drawing. So not only do you win the boat, but I'm going to sail with you on the boat for a week to teach you all the ins and outs of the boats and you know, kind of give you some pointers and all the idiosyncrasies of the boat and everything. So, you know, and the boat's gonna be, you're gonna pick it up in Annapolis, Maryland. So that's just a few months from now. Man, it's windy out here, sorry, you know. And you can see, I'm seeing, you know, winds up to 33 knots. It's blowing in the 20s regularly and up over 33. So one of you guys that gets this boat, you know, maybe you wouldn't be able to get a boat like this otherwise, and so it'll give you the opportunity to go sailing around the world and maybe live the life you've always dreamed. I figure the boats are worth around $170,000 to $200,000. There's been a lot of upgrades to it. I'm going to give you a walkthrough real quick here in a second. And if you decide to win, if you win the boat and for whatever reason you decide you can't take the boat, you know, it's because, you know, maybe it's not the right time or something, you don't want the boat after all, there is a cash option you can take instead. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of the boat. I'm standing in the cockpit right now. It is a center cockpit boat with this relatively new, it's only a few years old, this enclosure here. So in inclement weather, all these things zip down. It's the relatively new isinglass, looks great. It keeps you nice and dry and warm. And sorry, the dogs do not come with it, but all the cushions and everything here. You have this nice big area for hanging out and here, and then you have the helm station back behind the mizzen mast. And it is hydraulic steering. So when you're using the autopilot, the wheel doesn't turn, which is nice because it doesn't, like, you know, knock your knees or anything. You have some winches here for running your furler and your Genoa sheets. They're all manual winches, but I am going to give you this right angle drill that I use for that. So it makes it really easy to do. You can control most of the boat right here from the cockpit. You can control the main sheet and the mizzen sheet and all this stuff right here from in the cockpit. For putting the mainsail up and down, you do have to go forward. You have two, I believe they're 320 watt solar panels on each side. So you have just under 1,300 watts of solar, and they flip out when you're not in a marina, but obviously I'm in a marina right now. We'll come here to the stern of the boat. It does have davits on the back, but I've been putting the dinghy on the foredeck mostly. But you know, you have your holders here for your fenders and stuff, and it has like this little ladder off the back with a platform that folds down, so that it makes it easy for swimming. I haven't decided about these yet. Maybe I'll include them, maybe not. I don't know. So it is a ketch. So this is your mizzen mast and your mizzen sail, and then you have your main sail and your mast, and then forward of that, you've got your Genoa. Life raft's included. It does need to be re-inspected. Lots of space up here. I'll include the paddle boards, for hanging out. You can have the dog bathroom if you want to. Oh gosh, guys. I put a brand new windlass in it this season, and coming up here to the forepeak is always a great place. It's always nice hanging out here underway, especially if there's dolphins swimming below you. It's pretty cool to do that. And it also comes with the high field. So that is a classic high field 320, so 3.2 meter high field dinghy. It's just a couple years old, and I added the center console and a brand new 25 horsepower Yamaha motor. So that is included with the boat. All right, but really where this boat really shines is the internal spaces of this boat. It's just so nice down there. So let me take you downstairs and I'll just kind of show you how this boat looks. All right, you have this really nice wide steps here. They're not too steep, and you have handrails on either side that make it easy for coming in and out. So those of you that maybe aren't quite as nimble, the steps are pretty easy to get up. And it just, I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at this. I mean, it looks like you're going in like a ballroom there. I mean, it's just gorgeous the way this is set up. So this is your salon here, nice and spacious. I've had plenty of parties down here. I've easily had 10 people down here hanging out, dancing, whatever. And so you have storage underneath all this, lots of spares included too. You know, these barrel chairs are new. It's got this nice carpet in there, although you can pull it up, and it's got beautiful teak that probably needs to be refinished a little bit. But all the upholstery on there is new as well. And you just beautiful teak. All this storage behind everywhere here. These, you know, there's more storage here behind the seats on either side. There is storage on the other side as well, and underneath all the seats. One kind of cool feature of the boat is it does have a household washing machine. And then on the other side, it has a household dryer. Having a washer dryer on the boat, in my opinion, is a game changer. That's one of the main hassles when you're out cruising, is trying to find a place to do your laundry. You either have to go to a marina or you got to lug all that stuff in the dinghy. Having that is great. Also, it comes with a Rain Man water maker. It is manual right now. Well, you can kind of see it in there. You know, if you run it, you got to like turn the valves and do all that stuff yourself. It's not push button, but it's really easy to use. It makes like 36 gallons an hour of water. So you know, run your generator and that for about 3 hours and you got all the water you need. So it does have about 200 gallons of water tanks, one on each side, 100 each, and has about 240 gallons of fuel, 120 on each side, I believe. All right, we'll come back in here. So this is a dining table here. So this leaf folds out, and so does this seat here. So you can have more seating. You can easily, you know, seat 10 people around there. And then that table goes down and there's a cushion insert, so you can make this another berth if you want. Right now I have it set up as my office. And just across the way is a U-shaped galley. You know, lots of storage. So top loading refrigerator right here. Both of these are pretty big. You know, I got my drinks fridge and then my food fridge there. And then kind of cool thing is that to get access to the bottom stuff, you do have another door here for opening and accessing the bottom of the refrigerator. A gimbaled stove right here, cooktop and oven. Lots of storage underneath, all the drawers there. This is kind of like a nice little pantry in there. And then you have another one on this side here and there, and then more storage all in here, which is nice. Double sink, and it's got these little pass-throughs for petting puppies or handing food or drinks up. Before we get to the master cabin, I'll go forward and show you the forward cabins, you know, because that's just real impressive back there. So coming forward here, you have two, I don't know, this would be like a twin bed and then a single bed. And storage under here. You can put like, you know, curtains here if you want to give some more little privacy. But lots of storage through here. All those are storage. All these are storage. You can open this up into the salon, you know, if you want to have, well, I got it closed off, but you can open that up to get into the salon. And then it's got its own hanging locker right here for hanging up clothes or more storage, whatever you want to do. It's got its own air conditioner that lives in there for this whole forward room. Coming forward, you have the head here. So it's a wet head, and then toilet. And forward to that, technically you could make these two more like bunks, but I just have it as storage. So it does have a bow thruster. It lives under here, and then there's the batteries for the bow thruster, the windlass and the chain locker, all that comes in there, and then you can open up from this forward hatch. All right, let's go to the aft cabin. It's pretty impressive. You just don't see this. It's a great thing about center cockpit is that you get this aft cabin with a full size. I mean, it's a queen size bed with windows off the back, so you can open those up when it's hot out there. Of course, there is air conditioning throughout the boat. There's 3 air conditioners, but seating on either side of the bed. These things open up, and there's plenty of storage inside these as well. There you go. And then I still have some behind me beer storage under these. Huge hanging locker over here. So lots of clothes space there. So you can pack a lot of stuff in there, which you don't see on most boats. And then for the ladies, there is a makeup counter right there with lots of good lighting. And then coming into the head, so it's a dry head because there's that, and then it's actually got a bathtub. So it's pretty nice having a full bathtub in here, and then lots of storage behind there. So it's just nice. You get lots of airflow through the upper hatch here, and you open those windows. So and then there's fans everywhere. So there's there's a fan here and a fan there. So really, as long as it's like less than 80 degrees, you can lay in here without running the air conditioner. You have those 2 fans blowing on you. You just lay out with the air coming through here and out the back, or through the whole boat and out the back. So you get lots of air movement, and it stays pretty cool in here, so you don't have to run the generator too often. Speaking of generators, I'll kind of talk about everything here. So it has, like I said, 1,300 watts of solar. All the components of the boat are Victron, electrical components, I should say. So an Victron inverter charger. It has Victron MPPT controller for the solar that runs on 2 different channels. So each side has its own channel. It's a little more efficient. It has a 7 kilowatt Northern Lights generator. The batteries are lithium from Victron, 12 volt system, and they are 200 amp hours each, so it's 800 amp hours of lithium, which is plenty. And then with the solar, I'm having to run the generator about 2 hours every other day. Really, honestly, if you have a good enough sun day, you don't have to do it at all. And then over here, I've got just one of those like Bouge RV freezers, so that whatever freezer. So the Victron has this nice monitoring panel. So right now, even my solar panels are down. They're not up. They're still making 300 watts of solar. And so you can see my battery load and the DC power, all that stuff. And then all the others over here, you have the controller for the, I had my charge rate down pretty low earlier, but I can put that, or I can turn it on and off. The control panel for the generator, it has about 8,000 hours on it. And then over here, it has a brand new electrical panel, kind of a modern panel. So there's so many other features I didn't even talk about. It's got the Maxwell, feathering prop. It's got a brand new Mantis Marine anchor. This boat is ready. In my opinion, I've done a lot of work on this boat. So did the previous owner to get it going. It's ready to go around the world. This boat basically needs nothing. You've got water maker, generator, solar. You're going to be self-sufficient on this boat. You're ready to go cruising around the world. And it's a nice, safe boat, full keel. I mean, the hull is like, I don't even know, but like nearly 4 inches thick. I mean, because it's old school, it's a big, heavy boat meant for cruising around the world. So I'm excited to offer this to you guys. If you'd like to see this boat in person, you can join as a patron or the Sailing Doodles Navy. There's links popping up there, plus link in the description. And I will be at the Annapolis Boat Show with this boat. It's not going to be in the show. It's going to be outside the show. I'm going to invite our patrons and the Sailing Doodles Navy and the channel members to come hang out on this boat. And you can get a walkthrough of it and see it and meet me and meet the puppy dogs. And if you'd like to see my new catamaran, it's going to be, hull number 3 is going to be at the boat show too. There's a link down below if you want to. It'll be there in the show. You can walk through it and take a look. I'll be in and out of there all the time. If you are seriously interested in buying an Island Spirit, then click the link in the description and schedule an appointment to actually talk with me and the broker about it. And if you do come see it, please mention that you saw it on Sailing Doodles. And if you want to win this boat, click the link in the description and or go to sailingdoodles.com. It'll take you to a link to that third-party website. They run it all. It's a very well-known company, and you know, so I'm pretty excited to let one of you guys go sailing around the world on this boat. I hope you guys are excited too. There's all kinds of bundles and stuff like that. So, you know, the more tickets you buy, you get a lot of free tickets too. The only disclaimer I have is that there might still be a little dog hair on the boat because they shed. And I keep it pretty clean. You can tell it's clean, but like, you're never gonna get rid of all the dog hair. It's, you know, it's gonna be around here somewhere. So hopefully you like dogs. I mean, look at these guys. I mean, look at these guys. How you boys doing? You okay? Yeah. You good boys. Okay. Come on. Come on down. Show them how you can go down the stairs. Come on. You want a cookie? So if they can go up and down the stairs, surely you can too. All right, guys, good luck. I'm excited for when you guys do it. Like I said, the drawing's gonna be January 31st. I'm gonna come sail with you. It'll be well, you can pick it up in Annapolis, Maryland. We'll kind of coordinate all that. And then I'll sail with you for a week if you want. You don't have to have me out there, but I figure you would like me to show you the ropes and all that. And we'll get it all, you know, get you set to go, sail down to the Bahamas, you know, as soon as you get it. It's ready to go, honestly. You know, it's ready to go. Are you? All right, I'm excited for you. Good luck. He says good luck too. You want a cookie? Okay, you get a cookie. Yeah. Uh-oh. There's only one left. What am I gonna do? There's only one bone left. All right, I'm gonna break it. Uh-oh, got different sizes.